Fortunately, not every single woman on the planet thinks men are useless. Indeed, some of them realize what logic and nature says. Women need men to produce babies. I know you guys are mostly mgtows like me, so let me put it this way. Men are necessary not only because they have the seed to produce life, but rather because they do the jobs that make society function. Take a look at the infrastructure around you and ask yourself whether a single woman is making sure that electricity and water get to your house. As much as these irrational women hate it, men manage these simple commodities that everyone takes for granted. I would like to say that men and women should complement each other, but in today's world, such a scenario is rather a fantasy. Why? Because most modern-day women can hardly think that men are good. The boss bitch narrative is so hardwired in the female brains that they can't think of anything different from what they believe. Stay tuned because you're about to know why they say men are useless, in some cases of women finally admitting that they need men to exist. But before we go deeper, let me share the comment of the day. I'd like to give Monk Forever a huge shout out in this video. He said, "I really hope your channel blows up. You're one of the few YouTubers that is aligned with reality. Thank you so much for acknowledging our intent and benefiting from my content. These days, YouTube doesn't want the mgtow message out, so they're actually limiting my reach and capping my views. Please guys, don't forget to show support by subscribing if you haven't already, and turn the bell icon on so you don't miss uploads. I post daily videos and posts for you to learn about mgtow daily and create a strong community of like-minded men who strive to better themselves. So again, Monk, please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5. As usual guys, I will pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Now, back to the video. As I said before, not all women are like that, but don't go to the opposite extreme and think that fighting a good, loyal woman is easy. In fact, most women that complain that all men are the same tend to be in America. But you guys know the trend spreads to all the Western countries and other regions too, sooner or later. Finding a good, loyal woman might be one of the hardest tasks ever, and honestly, you'd better invest your time in something else. We live in an age of irrationality, but at the same time, we're being told that science is a new religion. This mad world will never stop sending mixed signals and causing the average Joe and Jane to never think straight. This confusion is not accidental, though. It's obviously orchestrated to keep the masses under control and glued to screens. Shockingly, even if you use your phone in moderation, you can easily find videos of women saying that men are useless. You might have already seen women complaining about toxic masculinity and how underperforming men are in the sheets. I mock these chicks because they're the ones getting screwed by Chad and Tyrone, thinking that's the way to know themselves more and find their prince charming. I'm not even advocating for the old times of arranged marriages and virgin wives because that's simply unrealistic. If at all, asking for a girl with a low body count is setting the bar way too high. On top of that, if you want a woman that respects and desires you, even your six-figure job and charming personality might not be enough, because once she comes across a slightly better man, she'll probably replace you. No wonder why men are exiting the dating marketplace and not approaching women anymore. Also, the propaganda against men is making women extremely insufferable and undesirable. While these chicks go on TikTok to complain about men, the strong, masculine men are saving lives, fighting against criminals, and making sure we all have food on our tables. In other words, as much as these women can hate men, they depend on them. Everything seems to be turned upside down. Sleeping around, promiscuity, having multiple partners, explicit content, and more are regarded as freedom and acts of liberation for women. Social engineering is so criminally insane that the goal is to turn women into men and vice versa. Fortunately, many people are waking up to this modern tyranny that wants to weaken men and turn women into dominant, ugly beasts. Fortunately, this goes beyond the stupid curriculums taught at schools. While most people cram before the exam just to forget everything they learned after the exam is over, the new generations can hardly forget all the ideologies instilled in them. One of these insane ideologies is feminism, of course, which is making relationships between men and women increasingly difficult. Whether you like it or not, in life there are only two options. Either you're right or you're happy. Most men have chosen the latter because engaging in debates to prove their points to people close to other ideas is a waste of time. Nowadays, most modern women want to dominate. See for yourself if a female manager in your company is really getting good results for the team she's in charge of, or rather she just wants that position to prove something to herself. Don't get it twisted, guys. Since I'm a goal-driven person, I couldn't care less about someone else's chromosomes, skin color, ethnicity, and all these diverse factors if the individual in question is getting results. I want the best members in my crew regardless of their condition. What I mean is simple. Women who subscribe to the feminist idea of climbing the corporate ladder to beat the patriarchy aren't really happy in most cases. They're overworked and underpaid like any other man working his ass off to become a CEO. The competition is fierce, so those ideas look good until they get a taste of what becoming the boss looks like. If you observe nature, the man is always the leader, but social engineers want to switch the roles up to get people confused. Given all this madness, the best choice you can make is to go your own way until rationality becomes relevant again. Don't get my message wrong though. This is not a video to victimize men. The men that fully understand the mgtow philosophy are responsible individuals devoted to their purpose and happiness, not to being right or giving explanations to anyone. Since they haven't found a willing follower, aka a good woman, they've decided to stay single and take care of their health, finances, and every field that adds value to their lives. Honestly, I'm not either blaming women for the irrational ideas they defend. Some of them are confused, whereas some of them just want to spread hate and never find a consensus. Ignore the latter right away because they can't be helped. They might stick to their insane beliefs even on their deathbed. However, some women were just brainwashed or their daddy just wasn't around. Or even worse, they had a very turbulent relationship with their dads. Either way, it's not your responsibility to save anyone. Sooner or later, most of these women end up realizing that they were wrong, but it's too late to label them as dating or marriage material. The conclusion is fairly simple though, so let me wrap up this video by saying that the best you can do for now is live your best life as a bachelor. Don't think that screwing holes will make you happy, because it might even make you sick, and most importantly, no matter the person in front of you, if they just don't want to admit they're wrong, leave them alone. At some point, you will realize this. If they say 1 + 1 = 5, then they're correct, and you leave them alone with their stupid ideologies. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Have you ever heard these insights? What other reasons would you add to the list? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video useful, hit the like and subscribe buttons. Ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.